always reminds me of GT4 RS. Above 6,000 RPM, it starts screaming, it comes alive. It's December, the holidays are around the corner, and you already know it. I have Nürburgring license merged for you with additional 10% off if you use code Misha Xmas25 on checkout on Nürburgring.com. From holiday sweaters with Nürburgring design in merino wool in different colors, Nürburgring books that I have helped to co-write, socks, and also, as of recent, we have calendars for 2026. The first couple of hundred of them come signed by me, and some of them contain also very interesting and exclusive giveaway items, such a taxi lab with, not with this car, but another one that we will be unveiling soon for next year, and maybe the Civic, maybe the Mustang, who knows, and a couple of other things. Anyway, head over to Nürburgring.com, and now enjoy the rest of the video. It's a GT3. It is a GT3. I mean, when you look at it, it definitely is a GT3 with everything. The brakes, the tires, we'll get on the tires topic in a second. Spoiler, the engine, everything. But the chassis is originally C4.
Yeah, it's a C4, an automatic with a 3.4, and therefore it has a sunroof, a beautiful sunroof.
Oh, nice. It's the only GT3 in the world with a sunroof. Yeah, fantastic. But yeah, even the seats, everything is actually GT3. The story behind it is it has been Matt Armstronged. So yeah, someone crashed the C4 on the track. They didn't explode like the other kind of C4s do, like the military C4. But yeah, it was a Carrera 4, so all-wheel drive. And then apparently, it seems to be like an easy conversion to just put all the GT3 parts on it, and then it runs and it works.
The firewall had to be moved a little bit, as far as I understand, because that's how it came from the factory. Back in the day, Porsche also used a C4, but they had to move the firewall, and then the engine and everything fits perfectly. So that's what they done to this as well.
Nice, nice. You also done some like engine mods, or like you said something like the intake and some power.
Gracious, and they produced this one for me, and also the extra intake on the top, just below the taco wings.
Ah, yeah. Nice.
They don't produce this anymore, but
they found it somewhere on an old shelf, because they started 25 plus years ago with modifying these cars when they were brand new. So yeah, if I have anything to comment, I will go to our neighbors and tell them what that was good. For me, honestly, so 996 has a very special place in my heart. I'm gonna save it for the lap to tell you about. One driver excuse is the tires. They are P0s, which is, yeah, well, not the greatest of track tires, but very old ones. Yeah, 5 years old. So it's, I'm gonna take it easy. We're just gonna enjoy that. So let's hop in and do a lap. What a nice coincidence. We have a very slow driver up ahead. Her name is Vika. You may know her. So, driver excuse, car has no ABS, so you need to kind of watch out. But other than that, should be fun. So what I want to say about 996, it has a special place in my heart. Noise. Because about 2 years ago, I got familiar with the 996 modified by Manthey, and I fell in, whoa, no ABS, yeah, like absolutely zero ABS. I think they're going to D13. Yeah, in combination with bad tires, it's not ideal. And, oh, steering wheel is loose. Nice, good to know. Mission abort, maybe? Because it is tight in here. Yeah, maybe sometimes cars are not rebuilt properly. But yeah, I fell in love with the 996 so much that I wanted to buy one myself. But the prices of 996s by now, they're like 100K. And then over the course of 2 years, many friends of mine had lots of crashes with 996 caused by technical defects, where like one bolt that costs nothing would become loose, and like suspension would fall out or something, or a hose from the coolant. So small things that would cause massive damages. Oh man, because the steering wheel is loose now, the GoPro just disappeared. It's one of those laps. And I realized if I want to have the noise, if I want to have a proper track car out of 996, I need to buy one for 100 grand, then I need to spend another 100 to make it, to replace every nut and bolt in it. And by that time I would be asking myself, why didn't I buy a 992 GT3? Because 992 GT3 does not have the same level of driver involvement as this one has. Suspension is very loose, because yeah, that's the old point of an old car. And another point is of course, yeah, the tires and no ABS, so put it on decent tires, then I wouldn't be afraid to push it a bit more. Oh, the sound is really good. Proper Metzger. The other issue, like every 911, especially the older it gets, the worse the issue gets, is the front axle. It's there's almost no grip on it because of the engine on the back, of course. Oh man, it's getting really hot. I don't know if the AC is even working in this car. I'm not gonna try to like drift through here because those tires, but that engine. 7,000 RPM. Fantastic. So yeah, what can I say about this car? It can be phenomenal when you have good tires, suspension, basically in the market, but it needs to be done and needs to work, because otherwise it's quite tricky to drive. But 996 GT3 was the first car, production car, of Porsche at least, definitely, to go sub 8 minute full lap on the Nürburgring. And that's, I think, where the Walter Röhrl's saying came from, because he done the lap time. And he's been saying for anything above 8 minutes, I don't put my helmet on. It's really hot, black car, old car. Oh, tires rolling. So good. I'm really sorry guys that you do not have the speedometer. But speaking of speedometer, the funny thing is when I realized that you should not be reading any comments on social media, because people quite often have no idea. On that video of a 996 GT3, again one of my favorite times, one of my favorite cars on laps and videos, the Mantai car. Slip, tire scratching. There, one of the rage-baited comments was by someone on Facebook, so not YouTube, that, oh, you're not a real driver, because I was showing pedal cam there, how I was driving with left foot braking and everything, and the comment was like, why are you trying to show off you're not a real driver because you're driving with traction control on? So that person based his information on the fact that there is no DC lamp on the dash when you would turn off DC. But if a car does not have TC from factory, then there is no light to turn on or TC to be switched off. So then I realized, like, yeah, okay, someone trying to like pretend that they have understanding about certain things, but they have no idea. So just let people talk, and yeah, you can say the same about me. You can just, you know, let me talk, or let the car talk. But unfortunately this one, no ABS and not the best of tires. We can only let the engine roar. go through Whipham on here because suspension is so soft, it's wobbling everywhere in the tires. You do not want to have bad landing. Reminds me of GT4 RS. Above 6,000 RPM, it starts screaming, it comes alive. Good in terms of temperatures, so the old baby has done well. 145,000 kilometers, but then again, that's on the chassis. Hot. Alright, so now that we are cooled down, and I think wind shouldn't be a problem because we have a mic. I hope the mic is working properly. Yeah, the verdict. I still want a 996, but the longer I wait, the harder it gets to justify purchasing such a car, such a platform that will require still so much work to become a track car. If you picked one up 5-10 years ago for a decent money, then you're lucky, because especially 996 being the most hated Porsche of them all because of the omelette or fried egg headlight shape. Oh, our rear brakes are smoking. At least I hope it's the rear brakes and not the engine. Because something is leaving smoke. The oil pressure is fully on. Temperature is okay. Oh, it's not smoking anymore, so probably just the brakes for being used hard. Oh, by the way, well, I was saying this is why I would still want a 996 or even 997, you know. But as mentioned, the longer you wait, the more expensive they get. In the past, they were much more affordable because people don't really like 996s. And now, it might be the next, like, really crazy classic Porsche. Phenomenal car. Or, as this car shows, get a C4 and build your own GT3. Because if you're gonna track it, then That could be an option, but fix the steering wheel.